What's up, guys? Nikki here. I just thought I would update you all on a little bit about me. I have Nonverbal Learning Disability, or NLD. And if you don't know what that is, you look it up on Google. I suck at explaining stuff. But I have read that it is not a form of autism. However, I have heard from my mom's sister and a few other family members that it is actually a form of autism. It's, a mild form of autism, but it's still a form of autism. So, I'm having to, I've been having to deal with that my entire life. That does not mean that I can't learn anything. I can. It's just that I'm a little bit slower than most people when it comes to learning. They say that that everybody with NLD never learns from their mistakes. Like they say that we can never learn from our mistakes because, we don't know any better. Like, we don't know the full extent of right from wrong. Well, I'm here to debunk that because I do actually learn from my mistakes. It may take a while before I finally learn from my mistakes. And, I'll have to admit that it does take a while. But I do learn from my mistakes. So, not everybody with NLD falls into the category of never learning from our mistakes. Because, there's are some of us who actually do. Again, it may take a while before we do, but we do eventually learn from our mistakes. I've had NLD my entire life. I was diagnosed with it when I was a kid. Something else about me is the fact that I was actually born female, but I don't see myself as a female. I've never seen myself as a chick. My birth name is actually Allison Cooper. However, I prefer the name Nikki. Nikki Trebbiani, Swearingen, or Nikki Trebbiani. Simply because I feel like that name is a much better name than my birth name. So that's why, I don't have my birth name on any social media accounts, except for Facebook. But, well, yeah, it's complicated. I have family that knows me as Allison, so, yeah. But, again, I prefer the name Nikki, and I've never seen myself as a chick. I've always seen myself as a guy who is interested in women. So, there you go. Something else, my favorite color is bright red. Always has been. Favorite color combination is bright red and black. Again, always has been. I am terrified of heights, and the story of why I'm terrified of heights will be said in another video. I don't really have that many friends offline. I'm not a very sociable person offline. I try to be sometimes, but for me, animals are more, animals are better than people most of the time. I'm not saying that everyone is bad. I'm not saying that, all people are bad and that there are no good people in the world. There are. It's just that for me, at least, the really good people are few and far between. They are, extremely hard to find in the world, because with how the world is nowadays, just the good people are just really hard to find nowadays. I know there are a few good people out there, don't get me wrong, there are good people out there. It's just, again, they're really hard to find. So that's why I say that animals are so much better than people most of the time. I've always loved animals ever since I was a kid, before I can remember. I love animals. Always have, always will. Another thing about me is I do tend to repeat myself after I've said something. I've always been that way. I don't really know exactly why I do it. I just do. And I mean, it can annoy people, because nobody really likes to hear somebody repeating themselves over and over and over and over and over and over again. But sometimes it just can't be helped. Sometimes people repeat themselves over and over and over again, and they don't even realize they do it. Or, it's just who they are and how they express themselves. So, there's that to consider. Favorite, I'll get to the favorites video later. So yeah, I have extremely flat feet. I have, absolutely no arches in my feet. I wish I did. It's one thing I hate about myself, is my extremely flat feet. The only thing that has feet probably flatter than mine are ducks. But then again, I probably have flatter feet than a duck's. And unfortunately, I'm not kidding. I am 5'3". I wish I was taller. Then again, who doesn't? I'm not as thin as I used to be. Believe it or not, I used to be a lot thinner than this. But, despite being severely overweight, I have a complete clean bill of health. So, I'm healthy. I have no health issues other than, being severely overweight. Other than that, again, no health issues. So, which is good. Considering, heart disease and diabetes and a few other health issues do run in the family, unfortunately. But clean bill of health, which is exciting, and that's good. Wow. Already after 10 minutes of it, so whoa. My life really isn't all that exciting. I'm pretty boring as far as I'm concerned, but maybe my videos can help others that are out there. No matter who you are, hopefully I can help you somehow in some way with my videos. And so I think that's why I'm gonna start doing the videos as often as possible, so that hopefully, again, I can reach some of you out there and, help some of you out there, or all of you, hopefully. I'm not doing this to get sympathy of any kind. I'm not. One thing about me is that I do not like asking for help. Never have. So, yeah, and I also hate admitting stuff. So, it's not easy for me to admit anything because of, that's who I am. That's how I've always been. As I said at the beginning of the video, I suck at explaining stuff, so if you want more in-depth information on people with NLD, look it up on Google or on whatever site that you use to look up stuff. And you'll be able to find more information on it. They also say that people with NLD have excellent verbal skills. Like, they have excellent vocabulary skills, which I can attest to. We do have pretty good verbal skills. And we are pretty good, with speaking, but we don't always... How do I put it? We don't always like to interact with other people because, it's at least for me, it's hard connecting with other people unless it's done through, texting and or, social media online, because for me, talking to people online is so much easier, and it's easier to connect with people online than it is to actually connect with anyone offline. And, I just always been that way. The teasing in school, and whenever I was in school, I got teased a lot. I got made fun of a lot because I'm not into guys. So it was hard for me. But luckily I managed to get through it. So yeah, that's at least a little bit about me. More will be coming soon. So make sure that you feel free to leave comments down below in the comment section. Feel free to like and subscribe to my videos, like and subscribe to my channel. Share my channel out with everyone you know and have them do the same. And I will see you all soon. Also, be sure to leave your turn your notifications on so that you won't miss any new upcoming videos from me. Okay? You know you want to. Yeah. Yeah, you. Subscribe. Click the subscribe button. So, you know you want to. Come on. Come on. Yeah, you. Subscribe. You know you want to. But anyway, yeah. Peace.